Hey, it's Role Model, and I'm hanging out on the Jubal Show.
Is this the last stop on the tour?
Yeah, Seattle tonight. The last show. We did our first night like 3 days ago or something, and like I was saying, decided to come back because we just wanted to end it in Seattle.
Oh, nice.
That was a good call.
Yeah.
On the last night of tour, do you feel like you have to pull out a different kind of energy?
Yeah, I guess. I think it's just gonna be like loose. Like I think we're all probably gonna have like an extra little drink before we go on tonight and celebrate, and it's just gonna be a loose, fun little party of a show. You know.
No surprises planned?
No surprise.
Like a surprise.
I would feel pressured. I would feel pressured and I'd be like, should I have a surprise right now?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like, I don't know, some random cover where you're like, it's it. This is what I've always wanted to play.
It's a good idea, and maybe no.
I'm here for you.
There's a chance there will be a surprise.
Is there any song that you really want to cover?
I've done like 2 covers this year, and I feel like I need to slow down. I don't want to be like a covers artist,
Right.
But let's see. I would love. Oh, this is hard. I think just most recently I've been listening to the new Joe album, DJO.
Oh yeah, he was just in here yesterday, actually.
Was he?
Yeah.
Because we heard he was in my hotel lobby.
Oh really?
Yeah. I was like, I didn't get to meet him, but I'm newly a big fan of him. And apparently he's also a New England boy. He's from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Can we confirm that? I don't
Yes,
know.
confirmed.
Okay.
Outside of it.
You're also from there?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
he's-
Maine.
So, like, if you're from New England, is that kind of like gang, like, nice to meet you. Now I got your back, whatever you need.
I don't know if anyone in New England would use the term like gang, but I personally, like, if I meet anyone from New England, I do have like a connection. Like, I feel like it's a very specific type of person, and I'm like, I also just get very homesick, and so as soon as I see someone or meet someone, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would too, if I was from Maine especially. I don't meet a lot of people from Maine.
yeah, it's niche. It's like, no one. It would be like, I'm like shocked if I meet someone from Maine. So we celebrate whenever we meet each other.
I would.
But that's cool though too, because then you automatically have that fan base, right?
Totally.
Like if they have that same mentality, they're like, "That's our guy. We claim him."
Totally. I feel like this is the first time in my career that I've been a little bit embraced by like where I'm from, because I used to like not really talk about it, and I think I liked the idea. I feel like I used to think it was like sexy for people to not know where you're from and like keep that mystery or whatever.
Right.
And then like on Kansas Anymore, my album, I like for the first time kind of talked about where I'm from and loving home in New England and Maine. And now for the first time in my career, I feel like I'm embraced by the 100 people that live in Maine.
That's sweet.
But then to everybody else, they're like, the mystery has been revealed. Now we're like,
And
okay,
it's even more of a
Maine's
mystery.
sexy now.
Yeah, it's cool. Now let's make Maine sexy. That's
Yeah.
like what I'm trying to do
It's,
here.
it's even more. It's more of a mystery because you're
Yeah.
like, what's Maine like?
Yeah,
what do they
where
do
is
over
that?
there? It's crazy.
Do you plan to go back after tour?
I do, yeah. I go back as much as I can. It's been since December just because of tour and everything. But yeah, I have a couple trips back. I always go home for the 4th of July.
Nice.
I like to-
It's a fun one.
I can't not be home for that. It's like the best place on earth. Around then, and yeah, and then any little pockets in between in the summer, I try and go.
I mean, we've really kind of been emphasizing the fact that you're about to get a break and it's the last night of your tour.
Mhm.
But how has tour been? I mean, this has got to be a big deal for you, headlining.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like I had no expectations because I took a long break from touring. I guess I did have expectations. They were just very low. But like I took a break from touring for like 2 years, I guess. And while I was working on the album and just kind of disappeared a little bit and really didn't know if people were going to show up the next time I did tour, and was kind of worried about that, honestly. And then I was really surprised. We announced the tour a while ago. I mean, almost a year ago now, and to my surprise, it ended up selling out, and it's been insane. The reactions, getting to like hear the reactions to the deluxe, like in person every night, like while we put it out, was cool, and you get to see reactions in like real time, which is very fun for me.
So this is kind of a deeper question, but so you sound kind of like, as you talk about it, obviously you're confident because you take the stage and all of that, but this is like your baby. You're making music. So how do you convince yourself to take it from, this is mine, I did this, I'm really proud of it, to, okay, I'm going to go to the stage even though I'm terrified. I don't even know if people are going to come back out. Like, what's that middle point for you? Are you just like an anxious ball all the time?
No, I'm, to be honest, like I really am the least anxious person. I feel like I don't know. The only, I talked about it the other day, but like the only thing that was a little bit nerve-wracking was the fact that my first time playing the album was opening for Gracie on her tour in the fall. And so that was a new thing for me, of the first time performing an album, not necessarily for like your fan base or your people. So that made me a little bit nervous going into it, but I was like blown away at how welcoming they were, her fan base and her crowds and everything, and like family, and they took me in and like fully kind of understood me as a person pretty quickly, which I think
I
is
will
rare.
say I
That's
went to
cool.
one of those concerts and you were amazing. Like you kind of
you.
owned the stage. But yeah, it sounded good.
That's I feel like I would only be able to do that if it's like a welcoming group of people in the crowd, and that's what it was. I think if they were all standing still and
Screw you then, I'm out. You're lost.
I think the energy in my performance would be a little bit lower. So that's like, cheers to them. Like her fan base is amazing, and
Have you ever had an awkward show like that?
for sure.
I mean, starting out, I'm sure, right?
For sure.
What's the most awkward show that you can remember that you did?
I mean, way back in the day, when I first started making music, I was like in Pittsburgh, and I would just email every venue every week, and be like, who's coming to town? Or no, they would post it on their website, who's coming to town, and then I would email them and be like, can I please open for this person? Here's all my 5 songs that I've made, and like whatever. And so through that, I opened for like Lil Debbie one time in Pittsburgh, in like this 30-person box of a room, and that was one of like, I think about it and it like, I can't sleep. Like,
Those
like,
shows are so awesome.
it's the worst, but you just have to do it. And I had a ton of those. I opened for like Father. I don't know if you remember him, but he was like,
No.
I think he was like a Atlanta artist. And it's just, it's horrible to think back on, and like it's so embarrassing.
It's what makes you.
But you're here now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
you need it. I can say now that I've like fully done the like
Yeah.
steps.
Because you look back now, you're in front of big crowds, and you look back and go, remember those 30 people?
Yeah,
It was so awkward.
toughens you
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us for a few
Of
minutes, man. I
course.
appreciate it, and continued success.
Yeah.
And
Thank
look forward to more music that you're putting out after this. I'm assuming that's probably what you'll be doing after your tour
I
and
hope
stuff,
so.
working on more stuff.
Keep Maine sexy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sexy.
Yeah, and everybody in Maine thanks you for making Maine sexy.
Yeah. I love that.